Hi and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create this simple diagram in Word. So let's open a new document. So first we're going to go to Layout, Orientation, Landscape, and then we're going to double click at the top of your page, which will bring us into our headers and footers. And the reason we need to do this is because we need to set some guides. So go to Insert, Shapes, click on the line, hold down your Shift key and draw a line. That will be a perfectly vertical line. Then copy and paste it, make sure it's selected, hold down Command or Control C, Command or Control V, and Command or Control V one more time. Now we're just going to move these lines, which is always a little bit tricky. So we're going to move them out, and I'm going to move them to roughly the width that we're going to create the circle. So you can see this circle here. So we're going to roughly create those guides to be the width of the circle. So I can use my arrow keys as well. Don't worry if you haven't got them equally spaced. Just put this one and this one roughly the size of that circle. Hold down your Command key on your keyboard, click and select all of them. Go to Align. Go to Distribute horizontally, which will make them equally spaced. Align to top. Then go to Group. Select Group. Now they're all one group. Just move them. Not sure I can. There we go. You can move them. And then go to Shape Format again. Go to Align to Center. Now those guides are now perfectly lined up in the center of the page, and now we can use them to create our diagram. So double click in the middle of your document and we'll go back in to the original page. Then go to Insert, Shapes, click on the circle, hold down your Shift key to create a perfect circle, click and draw out that circle. And then again, to make it bigger, keep that Shift key held down to maintain the ratio and deselect. You can see we've got the perfect circle. Select it, go to Shape Format, go to Shape Fill and select No Fill. And then the outline, we can make sure it's black. Next, we're going to go to Insert, Text Box, Draw Text Box, click and draw out a text box. If we select the text box, go to Shape Format. Over here, we've got the sizes. So at the top here, we're going to put in 3.5 for the height, and then at the bottom, and then 5.4 for the width, and press enter. Then we're just going to customize this rectangle with the text. So click inside, you'll see your cursor and you can start to type. And then we're going to put in some extra text. Now I'm just going to paste this in. Obviously you don't want to see me typing. And just put a return key in for a space. Then we're going to select the title, go to the Home tab. We're going to make it bold. And then here we can increase the size of it with increased font size. And this text here is actually only 10.5. So at the moment you can see the title is up against the top. What we can do is pop the cursor here and press the return key, but that does leave a big gap at the top. There's multiple ways you can solve this. I can put my cursor here, go to the font size and select 5, and then I can do this and make multiple spaces. Alternatively, slightly easier way and more customizable, select it, go to Shape Format and go over to Format Pane. Go to this little icon here and you can see we've got margins and we can fully customize our margins. So go to Top Margin and just select the arrow, and as I click you can see my text moving down the text box, and then I can center it all. Here, if you feel there's a bit too much of a gap, again, select it, go to the Home tab, and then we'll reduce the size of the font to 5, just giving us a little bit more flexibility. If you want the margins on the left or right to be a bit bigger, you can go to left and select, let's go to 5, and then let's go to 5 here as well. So that text is nicely in the center. Let's just adjust the top margin a bit more. Perfect. So once you've customized your text box, you can go ahead and copy and paste it. So you can select it, hold down your Alt or Option key, click and drag, and then we can do that again and again for the bottom ones. Deselect, reselect one of them, and then do that once more. Now in terms of alignment, you move your right hand box to where you want it, looking at the space from the edge of the page. Do the same with this box, just roughly, it doesn't have to be too accurate, but just roughly the space you want it away from the edge. Then select all of the boxes by holding down your Command or Control key on your keyboard. Go to Shape, Format, Align, Distribute horizontally, so now they're equally spaced. Align, Align to Middle, and then go to Group, and then align the group to the center of the page. So we want these boxes to fit basically in the center here. So you can move this box here to the center. You can see the little center square there. Then use your arrow key to move it down. Just make sure it's the right distance from the bottom of the page that you like. Same with this one, roughly in the center here. Again, you don't have to be too accurate because we're going to center this to the page. Then select them all like we did before, align, distribute horizontally, align, align to middle, and then let's group them again and align them to the center of the page. So you can look at all of these and just check they're exactly where you want. You can move these up or down with your arrow keys. Same to this section here, and the same with a circle. You can then move it up or down to suit your needs. So here I'm just going to ungroup them, select ungroup. This is how you then edit them, because obviously you don't want the same text in all of these boxes. So you need to go in and change your text. I'm just going to borrow one of these by copy and pasting it and popping it inside the circle. So just to show you how to edit this, select this, make sure this one's selected, select the circle, align, align to center, align, align to middle. Then I'm going to deselect and just reselect the square or the rectangle. Go to Shape, Outline, select No Outline. Shape, Fill, select No Fill, so then it's transparent. And then again, select the text and then enter in your own. Select the text, go to the Home tab, go to the Increase Font Size tool. You can make this as big or as small as you want. But again, when you've made your adjustments, select the circle and align them again, align to middle and deselect. Now you will notice that the margin up here from the edge of this rectangle to the text is not the same as this here. So what you can do is just reselect the rectangle, the text box, and just move the table with the arrow key and deselect until you're happy with its placement. So in terms of the arrows now, let's go to Insert, Shapes, click on the arrow. So we're going to pop the arrow in the middle here where the circle meets that guide. And then we're going to pop it down here. Then we're going to make sure it's black. Then if you click on the series of boxes here, just go to Ungroup. Click back on the arrow and you can see it wasn't quite in the center with that box. Click on the box, let's just move it over just slightly. This bit is a little bit fiddly. Click on the box and you can see the arrow is now pointing to the center. Now you can copy and paste this arrow if you want to. Select it, Command or Control C, Command or Control V. Then you can just pop this end over here and pop this end up here. All this does is prevent you from having to change the color and go into shape, format, etc. and insert the shape. Again, just checking against that central square. Perfect. So all I'm going to do now is speed up the video and put all the other arrows in, and then I'll come back and show you how to get rid of these lines and also to customize all of the lines at once in this diagram. Okay, so a few tips for you. Sometimes you find it quite difficult to move these arrows because they tend to click and have a mind of their own. So if I move this arrow, it's now running quite smooth, but sometimes it does jump. If you have a problem, just hold down your control key on your keyboard and it should be quite smooth. Perfect. So you can see now these arrows are cutting through these. So all I'm going to do is to select the arrows, these two here, hold down that Command or Control key, go to Shape Format, go to Send Backwards, click on the drop down and select Center Back. Now you can see they've gone behind those text boxes. And now double click at the top, select this group of lines and press Delete. Double click back into the main area, and then if you select something in your document, go to Shape Format, you can then go to Selection Pane. Now Selection Pane lists everything that you've placed in your document. So this is an easy way to select something. So let's say I wanted to select this arrow. You can see this arrow here has been selected, but you can also use this eye tool here and it will click on and off to show you what you've selected. This also allows you to click at the top, hold your Shift key down, click at the bottom, and to select everything in your diagram. Then you can go to Group and select Group. Now this is all one group. You can go to Align, Align to Center, Align, Align to Middle. If you want to make the alterations I talked about earlier, just select it all, go to Group, then go to the Home tab, select Outline, go to Weight, and then you can change the weight of all the lines like this. You can change the color of all the lines. Obviously this one here, you're going to have to take it out again, or you can have no outlines. So I'm going to go to black and weighted. I'm going to go back to 1, and then I'm going to have to ungroup it all, click on this one and just take that one out to select no outline. Perfect. So I hope that's helped you today. If it has, please like and subscribe and have a great day.